Today's class is about perpendiculars and what we are going to learn in perpendiculars. Let's see. Now, in practical geometry, this is a fifth class. In this fifth class, we are going to learn about construction of a perpendicular to a line through a point on it using a ruler and compasses. This we have in fact learnt already. Using compasses, ruler, we have already learned. Construction of a perpendicular to a line through a point using ruler and compasses, that we have to learn. This new one we are going to learn. Okay, this one. Then construction of a perpendicular through a point not on a line. Here the point will be not there on a line. For this we have to learn. Today we will be learning based on that exercise 14.4 we will solve, and next we will go for new concept called perpendicular bisector of a line segment. Okay, based on this you have got exercise 14.5. If time permits, we'll go for learning that too. Coming to the meaning of perpendiculars, once again I am trying to reiterate meaning of it. You know, perpendicular means it's when two lines have right angle between them. If two lines, which two lines? Two lines which are intersecting. So two intersecting lines, if they have angle between them being right angle. See, if you stop presentation, how can I continue my learning? How can I continue my teaching?
Sir, somebody
Okay.
join me with my home, sir.
So if someone is joining, someone is doing, it's really tough for us.
Philip,
Okay.
sir.
See, here we'll continue further without wasting our time. When two lines intersected at right angle, then they are called perpendicular lines. One is perpendicular to the other. Okay. For example, here I would like to show you a figure. Suppose this is a line L, let's say. And for this line, if I get a line drawn intersecting at a point where at that point angle is right angle, then let's say this line is M, then line L is perpendicular. This is the symbol which we use, perpendicular to the line L. L is perpendicular to the line L. So if two intersecting lines have right angle at the point of intersection, we call those lines are perpendicular to each other. This is the basic meaning. How to construct? See, when we are constructing perpendicular to a line, if a point is given on it, we have two methods. Method 1, using ruler and set square. This we have already learned. Okay, once again I'll show you with the help of figures, but already I have shown you how to construct it using practical devices. See children, we have second method, that which we supposed to learn today, that is constructing perpendicular to a line. Okay, constructing perpendicular to a line when a point is given on it, but not using set squares, using compasses. How to construct using a pair of compasses. You know, here pair of compasses plays an important role. Okay, here that I'm going to show you with the help of a pair of compasses how to construct, right? Well, see, moving on to the first method, I'm trying to tell you. See, first method. This we have already learned using set square. Okay. Then moving on to the second one. Perpendicular to a line, if a given point, okay, is on it. Okay. Through a point on it. Through a point on it. We can say like that also. Using ruler and compasses. Right? Here we have got few steps. I will first tell the steps with the help of figure. Then I will go for constructing in math polygon. Okay. First, take a line. Okay. A point A is given on it, through which you are asked to find or draw perpendicular. Through this point, you are asked to construct a perpendicular. So, draw a perpendicular to the line. Let's say BC is the line, to this line BC through a point A. Further, take A as the center using pair of compasses. Using pair of compasses, make one arc such that it intersects the line. Let that the point of intersection of arc with the line are point B, point C. Okay, this is the first step. Second step. Now, taking B as the center for the metal end of a compass, cut an arc. How means? This is the way. So, taking B as the center, you are cutting an arc. And now taking C as the center, cut the earlier arc. So, taking B as the center, we'll draw an arc. And taking C as the center, what would be the radius? You fix any radius. If you are taking B as the center, let's say I have changed the radius. This much I took B as the center and I had made a one arc. Now I should not disturb this radius while taking C as the center. With the same radius, I have to take C as the center and cut the earlier arc. So the point of intersection of these two arcs, if it is D, join D to A, it gives definitely a perpendicular. So join A to D, it gives a perpendicular like this. Is it clear, children? I'll show you with the help of math polygon. I'm going to stop sharing this. I'll come to share math polygon. Now, I hope you can see math polygon now, right? If it is visible, please put a thumbs up. That's good. Thank you. Now, see, you are given a line first. Here is a line given. And you are given a point on it, right? Let's take, you are given a line and you are given a on it a point. Let's say this is the point A. And you are asked to construct perpendicular to this line L through point that A, which is lying on the line. For this you are allowed to use ruler, and for this you are allowed to use only a pair of compasses. So I brought a compasses and I brought a ruler for this. Okay. Now let's go for using first a pair of compasses, right? And I'm bringing on A this pair of compasses. Before I make the, let me reduce the size. I reduce the size, okay, so that it do not disturbs. Now, okay, now let's go for taking A as the center, step 1, and I'm drawing an arc. Clear? I have made an arc, right? I made an arc. Now I am taking it away. And let us name the point of intersections of this arc with the line L. Let's say B is this point and this point of intersection is C. So I drew this arc, or maybe part of a circle, which intersects line L at point B and point C. Now I have to take this compass again. Now taking B as the center. First I'll change the radius. I changed the radius. I took more now. And I'll change the color of this arcs also. Okay. Watch it here. I'm going to make arc. This is one arc. Taking B as the center I did. With the same radius, now I have to take C as the center, and I had to go for making an arc. I had to go for making an arc so that that arc cuts the earlier drawn arc. Okay. So now I got the point of intersection of these two arcs. I will name that point, this point of intersection of these two arcs. I'll name this, okay, I'll change the color first, D. I'll name it as D. This is D. Now use the ruler. Use the ruler to draw a perpendicular joining D and A. Right? Now I'll construct this is the line. Now you watch. Is this line is perpendicular to the given line L? If it is clear, put thumbs up. Okay? Put thumbs up if it is clear. So here line L is perpendicular to the newly drawn line segment AD. Okay? This is construction of a perpendicular to a line through a point on it using ruler and compass. Okay, I'll stop presenting this now. Then I'll go for next concept. Which is the next concept? Let's see that. Now, children, after learning this, let's go for construction of a perpendicular through a point not on it. Now, point will be not there on line L. Okay. For example, if you have got this as a line, okay, this as a line L. Now, point will not be there on line L. It will be somewhere here. So, you will be asked to construct perpendicular to this line L from the point A, not lying on L. So how to construct it? Okay. This I'm going to discuss with you. Is it clear? Let's start the first step. What is the first step? P is the point outside the given line L. Okay, so I'll draw one by one. First, let me tell you steps here. I will show you with the help of math polygon. Okay, practically. So P is the point not lying on L. It is outside. Now put the set squares. Now I'm going to use set squares. So there are again two methods, using set squares, using not set square, only using compasses. Ruler set square, ruler and compasses. Two methods are there. Now using set square. How to do using set square? Using set square, how we will do it? That I'll show you. So put a set square on L. This is L, line L it is, children. It is also line L. So that the one side, so you have to place it on line L. Suppose if you have got, let's say here is a line L. This is line L and point P is here. And you want to draw using ruler and set square. So you have to place along the line L one perpendicular side of a set square and you have to move this. Okay, so that the other perpendicular side of a set square comes along P. Then we will construct it using set square. That is the actual method. Okay, so put a ruler as a down below and hold the ruler and slide the set square until it touches the point P. Then join PM. Now PM is perpendicular to L. This is how it is done actually. Okay, so here I'll show you with the help of figure. You will place set square like this and you will take a ruler. Let's say you have a maybe ruler you will place like this. Okay, then you will start sliding this set square. You'll start moving it and you will move until that the other perpendicular comes along this P. The moment it comes, then you'll go for constructing through that P one perpendicular. This is how it is done. Practically, let me show you. I'll stop this presentation. I'll go for the math polygon. So let me first erase this. And I'm using and I'll delete the set square. I'll delete the take away. Now I am taking one ruler, one set square. Okay, that's it. First, let us keep this set square and ruler aside and we will draw a line first. Okay, we'll draw a line. So I had drawn a line. After drawing a line, now let us say this is a line L and I have a point somewhere. Point P is here. This is point P. Okay, then you are going to use the ruler as the base. Oh, where it has gone, practical geometry, it has gone here. Just a minute. I'll stop passing this. Zooming. Is it visible, children, for you? Please put a thumbs up if it is visible. Yeah, thank you. That's good. That's good. Now, see, point P is not lying on line L. It is outside. Now, you are using a set square. Using a set square, I am doing it. Okay. Now, see, I have kept one of the perpendicular leg. This perpendicular leg along the line. Okay. And to have a base so that it do not move away, I kept a ruler as a base. Okay. And now I will drag this such a way that the other perpendicular side comes along the, okay, comes along the, see, I'm moving it. The moment I move here, the moment it comes, touches the P, I will draw the perpendicular. Yeah, I place there. Now I'm going to construct perpendicular through that point P to the line L. Now I'll take away this ruler aside and this set square aside. Now you see this is perpendicular drawn through that point P. Okay, here is the right angle. Let's say this point of intersection of that perpendicular drawn on line L meets at M. So this PM is perpendicular to the line L. So this is the, okay, procedure which we adopt to construct perpendicular to a line through a point not on it using set squares and ruler. Okay, if this is clear, put a thumbs up. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Thank you. Then let's go for next. We are going for not using set squares. So what I'll do first, I will take away this set square, taking away. What I will use now, I will use compass. How to do? Using compass. Okay, for the same point. Okay, point P, right? Using set square. How we will do? Let's first wipe out, and I'm wiping it out, this point P also. Now let me take one point. Now I am using different color. Here is the point P. This is point P, and you want to draw perpendicular to this line L through a point not on L, maybe outside the L, but using compasses. See, for this, first take the compass. Okay, first take the compass and P as the center. Take P as the center and you can adjust the radius of this compass after taking P as the center. But once you fix with some radius, then make an arc such that it intersects the line L. Okay, so you have made an arc such that it intersects the line L. Okay, then go for naming that point of intersections. Now I am naming the point of intersections. Here the point of intersections I'll name. What are the point of intersections? Let's just name them as A and B. Now using these A and B, now I will use the A as the center. Okay, and I will now I can change Even radius, if I want, I can change the radius. Okay, we can change the radius and we will draw one arc. Okay, taking A as the center. With the same radius, what we have taken for the, okay, when we took A as the center, what we took the radius, that radius we have to fix it now. With the same radius, now I have to take B as the center. Okay, and I cannot change this now. Okay, that will be a mistake. So what I took as the radius here, that radius only I have to take. See, correct now? The same radius I am taking and B as the center. I'll go for drawing an arc so that it cuts the earlier drawn arc. Now it had cut the earlier arc. Let's say that point is Q. This point is Q. Now bring the ruler and try to join P and Q. And draw a line passing through P and Q. Okay, and I'm going to draw a line with the black only. Now passing through P and Q, I drew. Let's say this line, which is this line, line PQ, this line PQ intersecting L at M. This is perpendicular at M. You can say line PM is perpendicular to the line L, or line PQ perpendicular to line L. Okay, so this is how we do with the help of ruler and compasses. If it is clear, put a thumbs up, children. Is it clear to you all? Okay, using ruler and compass. Okay, yeah. Then I'm stopping presentation here and I'll pass you. Yeah, children, we have learned today perpendicular to a line through a point on it by using both set square and compasses. Both set square and compasses. These are over. Then constructing a perpendicular to a line through a point not on it using set squares as well as using a compasses. Is it clear? Now, based on this, you have got exercise 14.4. Okay? Will you do this as homework? Clear?
Yes, sir.
That's good. That's good. So, you need to do 14.4 as a homework. Now, what we are going to do next one is learning about perpendicular bisector. Okay? Let's go for that. I'm stop sharing this. I'll go for sharing PPT of mine. Then now, see children, here perpendicular. These are the steps using, okay, these I have already taught you. And ruling compass is also over. Now, see, perpendicular bisector is the one next topic, right? Let me go for increasing this. And this only I'll alter it. Okay. Yeah. Then perpendicular bisector to a line segment. Children, why not to a line? Why not to a line? That question comes. Let me tell you first. First of all, what is the perpendicular is very clear to you all. You know what is perpendicular. Okay, but what is the meaning of a bisector? Let's go for meaning of a bisector. Children, the bisector, it means cutting into two equal parts. Okay, cutting into two equal parts. What do you mean by equal parts? You know that equal parts, right? Children, are you clear?
Sir.
Yeah. Now, can you cut a line into two equal parts? Can you cut a line into two equal parts?
No, sir.
Why?
No, sir.
Why can't you cut a line into
Sir,
two equal parts?
it can extend on infinite, sir.
Definite length, sir.
It is
Sir,
because
sir, I am joining from another device. Sir. Please admit me, sir.
okay,
Definite length.
okay. Now tell me, why can't we cut a line into two equal parts? We cannot cut
Because
line
line
into
is
two
in
equal
definite
parts.
length.
Exactly, because line doesn't have a definite length. It can be extended in both the directions, right? When you can extend in both the directions, the moment you start bisecting, cutting into two equal parts, it started getting extended. So that's why a line cannot be bisected. Now what about a ray? Can we bisect a ray?
No, sir. No,
Why
sir.
can't we bisect a ray?
Because it is also not having
Because
Sir, because it extends, sir.
It
has not a
Yes,
definite
again,
we can make bisector with the line segment, sir.
only a line segment can be
Yes, sir.
bisected. It is because it has a fixed length, correct na? See, I have 14
Yes, sir.
centimeter line segment I have constructed right now. Can you see? Can you see here? I
Yes,
have
sir.
constructed 14 centimeter line segment. Then I'm
Yes,
going
sir.
to do bisection. I'm going to do bisection. How will I do bisection? See, for this, again, I have to do bisection using pair of compasses. Okay, ruler and compasses. See, let's say this line segment, which is of 14 centimeter, is AB. Okay, and I will cut it into two equal parts, and that cutting into two equal parts will be by a perpendicular. Will be by a perpendicular
Sir,
using.
sir, English class has started.
Okay, is it? But it is 12:50. Oh, 6 minutes. Oh, okay. I thought 1 o'clock. No problem. I will teach you next class regarding
Sir,
perpendicular
sir,
bisector.
sir, you taught this, sir, first only.
No problem.
Yes,
Some
sir.
people have got doubt now. Actually,
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
tell me, ma.
Sir, can we bisect the ray if there is a point?
If there is a point, but the other side of the other end of the ray will be keep extended. It doesn't have a fixed length. How can you cut it into
Sir,
two equal parts when it is not having fixed length? Okay, is it clear,
okay,
Abdul?
sir.
Yeah. Now,
Yes,
see,
sir.
using a pair of compass, when we want to bisect a line segment using perpendicular bisection technique, see, the compass, radius of the compass should be taken more than half of it, roughly. See, this is looking like less than half, right? So we cannot bisect with this radius. So take a compass and take the end points as the centers and take more than half of the line segment as the radius. Now after taking make the arcs like this. Make the arc above as well as below. Now take the same, okay, center. I mean, take B other end point as the center. Now make this arc. See, oh, it has changed. Sorry. It is now correct. Same length, same radius I am taking. And I have to have this way turned. How can I turn it? And here is the right. Now I'll get it. I'll use the mouse rather by pen tap. Very tough. I have to reduce the size only. I have to come and touch here.
Sir, can I leave, sir? I don't have doubt.
Yeah. See, now you have made. It is not that easy, in fact, because it's moving. Yeah. That's changed. This will act as a same. Yeah. So earlier ones I'll first delete. Which one? Earlier ones. Yeah. First one which I have drawn. Here. This is to be deleted. Then this is to be deleted. Right. And yeah, cha. ಇದು change ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ.
Next.
Yeah, now it is correct, right? So this is the perpendicular bisection, children, and doing it without you people, without practical materials that you're using in virtual, very tough for us. Anyways, here now if you join, let us say this point of intersections are P and Q, and join the PQ using ruler, you'll get a perpendicular. Okay, and let me, yeah, I'm drawing with the help of ruler. Now you can cross check whether we have got 7 centimeter or not. You see 7 centimeter you have got exactly, right? Okay, you have got 7 centimeter as the bisection. Exactly, it is done. Okay, so you can join the English class. I'll stop sharing and I'll teach you angle bisector in the next class. Bye everybody, take care, bye.